Hello, my name is Ruth Taylor and I moved to New Zealand with toddlers and now I have teenagers. I come to you today as a parenting coach and author of the Childish Adult book series. Okay, so now we're going to talk about time out. Now this is an interesting one because a lot of frustration can be caused by time out. I'm going to show you how this works. So to you, you're not behaving well. I'm going to sit you over here. You're in time out. This is your time out. You stay there, you don't move. And you move away and you look back and your child has moved almost instantly from the timeout spot. So what do? You go and get your child, you say, oi, come back here, you need to be in timeout, you sit yourself there, you behave yourself, don't you go anywhere. And yet you move away and you look back and they've gone again. This was a situation we found with my daughter, and what we found ourselves doing was getting very, very frustrated, very angry, very, very quickly. We were chasing her down, we were dragging her from underneath the bed, got to the point where she was having time out in the kitchen and I pretty much slid her across the kitchen floor and she kind of bashed into the cupboards at the end. I realised that this was not the best way to do time out. So what we did is we instigated a 30-second parent timeout or calm down time. So what we would do, he would say, right, you're in timeout for the behaviour that you've just given. You need to behave yourself. You need to stay here for 6 minutes, 7 minutes, a minute per age. Now, if the child moves before you go away, you go, okay, they've moved, but I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to take some deep breaths. I'm not going to play their game. I'm not going to join in and give them control, because when we are reacting to what they've just done, we're allowing them to control us. We need to get control of ourselves. 30 seconds passes, approximately. We go, excuse me, you are in time out, and the time has started again because you could not stay still. So stay in time out, otherwise time starts again. The hope is that it doesn't take too many of those resets for them to realise that actually you're not playing their game. You're not joining in on their level. You're keeping yourself calm and in control. And I think we had to, previously, we'd had like 6 or 7 attempts to get us to stay in timeout, and we were just getting stupidly annoyed and frustrated. With the 30-second kind of calm down, chill out time for us as adults, it was taking us maybe 2 or 3 resets. And we used to use the clock on the kitchen timer and we just say time starts again. And so she could see that it was getting longer and longer and more repetitive. And that is really the biggest tip I can give you, is give yourself time to chill out in between, because there is nothing more frustrating than a child running away from that spot and you thinking, I'm a failure. It's not going to work. Timeout's not going to work for me. My child will not stay in this one spot. They will if you show calmness and consistency. And you don't join in, you don't have conversations with them. You just put them back and go, time starts again. Time starts again. That kind of constant repetition and boredom gets to the point where they will eventually put up and shut up. The best thing we can do as parents is try and show them and show our children that we don't need to get physical to work together and control people's behaviour. So that's time out.